Do I have a facial rash or what? Just look red, like Hyvee. Oh, I feel like I look super Hyvee. I feel pretty Hyvee. That's what happens when you eat oats covered in glyphosate. So don't do it, guys. Don't do it. When we were actually driving down here, do you remember where that truck was just riding down the side of the road, spraying the weeds with like a fire hose? It was like a fire hose. It was like a shower of just chemicals on the side of the road. It was crazy. I was like, damn, dude, if you stood in front of that stream, you'd have cancer in a day. It would be crazy.
Yet you still use Lysol in your house.
I don't use Lysol, bro.
You use some sort of
Bryson,
wipes.
you put 90s era Johnson & Johnson baby powder on your nuts. You're fucked, dude. So don't talk to me about that, bro.
I wonder.
Jay Sheets. Morning, Jay Sheets. Speaking of oil, what oil do you speak of, Jay Sheets? What do you recommend for me, Jay? And what's your first name? First off, start with your first name. Second off, which oil you recommend I use. Jeff, my number one nemesis in the chat. Good morning, Jeff. Chris Beesterfield. Hey, what's up, bro? David Weed. Happy Sunday, beautiful people. Let's see. Boring workout. Christine Young. Okay, guys. Bend over. What a dumb workout.
I hate that it says toes to bars.
Corey Polito, good morning. Morning. Good morning. Good morning. My grandma used to sing that song to me when she would wake me up, and I'd want to fucking just jump out the window head first. Still no squatting. How crazy is that?
It's pretty crazy. It's not what I would have expected for sure. I just asked if the run was on runners.
Hey, Jay Sheets, I asked about the oil. Still no comment. What would you recommend?
You think it is on runners, or you think they're running fine, figuring out a way to do it another way?
It'd be cooler to have running, kind of like they did at semifinals, where there was a course within the venue. Yeah, I don't get the 12 toes to bar. What's the point of 60 reps? I mean, is it just to make the dumbbell snatch harder? Because they're already hard.
Are they on trapeze bars?
Is it? Oh.
No, but that would make it easier.
Yeah.
Would it? The time under tension's longer.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be like doing toes to ring, I think. I don't think there's anything gimmicky about it. I think it's just 60.
Teams are running indoor, not runners. Okay. Yes, Blade Walker. This is probably the most accurate comment I've ever seen. Hold on. JR, not what I expected, quote, unquote. Yeah. Translated into, what the fuck is this? Yes, that's exactly what that means. Perf. Crazy. Oh, Crisco. I'm definitely not going to use Crisco, dude.
How are they, T-Bird, how are they running? Teams are running and not on runners. Are they doing shuttle runs?
Probably a circle.
They're running around the perimeter.
Should we go look at the stream?
Yeah, pull it up. And it also just kind of hurts my eyes because I see a 2 and 8 times 2 is 16, 216, 8.
It's a loop in the arena.
You get 90 instead of 60. The numbers just make that 16, 90 toes to bar.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I don't know.
I mean, there's a lot. Oh, we're getting a call from Dad.
Really?
Daddy, you're live.
Oh, I just want to call you this morning and say, kill it. I love you to death. Get some.
Oh, thank you. We're killing it right now, Daddy. Thanks.
All right.
Does it make you uncomfortable when I call you that?
No, you can call me whatever you want. Yesterday, yesterday you were Daddy. You gave me good life lessons yesterday. I appreciate it.
Until we talked about what you would do if your girlfriend fucked another dude.
All right.
All right. Have a good day. You too, dude. Bye. All right. Wow. That's okay. I like that.
A little bit of Rubbins racing for the around that turn, I bet. No, that's cool that they're running though, and they're not doing it on air runners for sure.
I like the 100-pound dumbbell, but again, we had 100 deadlifts a couple days ago.
Mhm.
A lot of hinging already.
I don't mind about the pulling from the floor. They really haven't done any of that either.
Well, they've
they
done
di-
100 deadlifts in the clean ladder.
Yeah,
and then
they didn't do Amanda 45 too. With Amanda 45,
lot.
this is a lot of hinging.
But also, where is the squatting?
the lack of squatting is the most surprising part about this.
Do you think they'll make them do a dumbbell squat snatch?
I mean, I wonder if they've already been briefed on this workout.
It should say that. I mean, also, even if the schedule was going as planned,
Ask about.
Go ahead.
Amanda 45 isn't enough squatting up to this point.
No, and now you have even less. We need like 300 wall balls in the next workout.
And
You know what I would?
And if this was already programmed in succession, you had
That's what I mean.
barbell
yeah.
squat snatch, dumbbell power snatch. They probably wouldn't be squat snatch anyway.
What if he? Well, this is one he could have changed because they haven't had a
that's what I'm saying. I would love to know if
Yep.
this was an originally programmed.
Riddle me
workout.
this: what if he brings back for the final event Atalanta and he makes it a 2-scored workout? Score 1 is your time when you finish a particular amount of reps, and score 2 is the total time to get people to give intensity to the workout.
No way.
You don't think so?
No.
Dude, I don't know.
Why would that get you to give intensity to workout? Just because now it's 200 points?
Well, think about like the marathon row, and the first score was your 2K row time.
Mm-hmm.
That just brings a different level of intensity, or having a gateway on it like they did for Jackie Pro. I would hate to see that. I just am thinking like, that would introduce 300 or what was it? 200 pistol squats.
Yeah.
That would be enough squatting. But I'm just thinking, what's one event they could do to bring enough squatting to the competition to this point with basically none? You've only done 4, if that, squats.
Yeah, and I mean even
3 for some athletes.
Even
2.
yeah, I mean even some of the athletes were squatting on the second round for sure. So maybe some of them did 10 to 15 squat cleans. But yeah, the fact that that's the only squatting, even with the amount of like intensive leg movements they've done, is really surprising.
That's
I would
unreal.
think if they're doing wall balls or they're doing pistols or they're doing thrusters, that it's got to be a ton. It's got to be a lot. So,
But even that's the problem, is even when it is a ton, yeah, you might look at the end of the weekend and be like, okay, we did 250 total squats and this many total pulling from the floor movements. But if all those squats are in one workout, those squats are only worth 100 points. Like
Right,
a good
and
squat
I
only gets 100 points.
Yeah,
from it.
I don't like that.
So they're on the rig finally for 60 reps.
I'm fine with running in 3 different workouts. I'm absolutely fine with that.
Yeah.
But I
that
think
is-
squatting
that's
should be in
fine.
3 different workouts too. Like
Yeah.
if you're gonna have a mixed modal run, you need to have a mixed modal squat. I'm okay. So you're gonna have a mixed modal squat, then you're gonna have the squat clean squat. I'm fine with that, and they need one more place to squat, and so they just are not gonna have that at this point. And if they had done Amanda 45, say that's a mixed modal squat, a couplet, and then you have the squat clean, which is like a heavier squat, which I'm also fine with as a very heavy test. We need to see more squatting today. So if we see,
Oh, wow.
what's up?
If they did the standard
With squats?
thrusters and squat snatches.
Well, they would just have to add that in. That wouldn't have been a programmed workout, right? I just don't know that they do it.
yeah, that would definitely be added in. But
Kenneth, I do miss the Carolinas.
Yeah, I mean they've still done no pulling on the rig.
Can you pull up?
So I would be shocked if in these next 1 or 2 workouts, even after this, because it's only 60 toes to bar,
Yeah.
if they don't do pull-ups, chest to bar. or
Can you pull
barbell
up
slug.
Dave Arsenault's comment and then generic 4-letter programming company? Yeah, this whole season is laid out really nicely for Sprague. That is without a doubt true. Having such a low amount of squatting in the competition and not a ton of pressing definitely bodes well for him, because he's a good upper body puller. He's not a bad upper body puller.
Right.
Pull up generics. Don't mind the running, but definitely need to test squat knee flexion. They've tested knee flexion, bro. They've literally
Yeah.
done fucking 1,000 step ups.
Yeah.
And I've never heard someone say you need to test knee flexion.
yeah,
That's like, okay, do we
How's
need to
your
do
knee flexion capacity?
Do we need to do hamstring curls and test some knee flexion? I'm only saying that, and I'm only picking on you, generic 4-letter programming companies, because I remember that comment you left on my YouTube video. So I hold grudges. Jeff, if someone talks about being an ally for the LGBTQIA community or being trans, you don't say, hey, I respect their view, but I think it's a little too much. But as soon as someone has a religious conviction, you do. Ridiculous. Mind your own business, bro.
All right, so we know the athletes were fitted for yokes this morning. We have a workout now, so we can assume there's going to be yoke. We still haven't seen a ton of odd object like, wait, you ready for it? Horizontal displacement. We only saw that one time, actually twice, I guess, with the hand over hand sled pull and then with the star. But we've heard rumors of pigs being back there, unless the teams are only using the pig. You could still do that. That would be another hinge from the floor, though, which would be surprising to see. But I still think like they're going to do a bunch of wall balls. I don't think they're going to use the wall ball targets only for the teams.
What if they do this? What if they brought back Aeneas as a repeat? Do you think they would? Do you think they would have 2 repeats because of Amanda 45? It's probably not on the docket, but that's a yoke, it's a thruster, and it's a pegboard.
Well, they had push pull 2.0. They had a repeat of Amanda 45. So if he did that for a third version, I think it would need to be
heavier.
No, I think there'd need to be more pegboard. Because I think just 5 to start. I mean, there are athletes that did. I think Matt did 5 unbroken. I think maybe Pat and Brent did 5 unbroken that year to start into the thrusters. And the thrusters fit for sure with this year's programming and the fact that we haven't had a lot of squatting. But I think it would have to be way more pegboard climbs. Wall ball targets are gone with the Zeus. Interesting.
Okay, so no wall ball shots.
They had to get fitted for a different kind of pegboard.
Are you retarded? Do you not know what she means?
No, I do.
Okay. I fitted Bryson last night. Tore him up.
Let's see. No, I still think we're gonna get a jump rope workout, and I think it's gonna be really late in the weekend.
Sorry, bro.
Do you think we see any more machines?
We've had Echo Bike.
Do you think they row? They've been rowing a lot on Sunday in the last several years, right? 2021, they did the row chest to bar lunge variation.
Yep.
And then they did
Jackie Pro.
And then last year was the Echo Bike for the finale. I don't think we see any more machines. I kind of hope we don't. I think we've had enough monostructurals.
I was going to say I hope not, but I don't know.
Question for JR and Taylor. What is an average to good time for a 1K row and a 2K row for a male 40 plus? I would say for a 1K row, you'd want to be probably a 320 or faster, maybe 315 as a 40 plus individual, or maybe faster. That's probably one of those things where age is not as dependent on it. So I'd say maybe a 310.
I would ask for that. I would ask what your body weight is.
Yeah. And then a 2K row, sub 7. Just generally, I would say generally speaking, 1K, sub 10, 310 maybe, and sub 7 for 2K. But obviously, if you're like a previous rower and you're 6'5" and 250, faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll just go fuck myself.
Yeah, I think Bryson's 2K is like an 8. Something. Yesterday, we were standing in the kitchen, and Bryson walks out in a towel after he just showered, and I'm just an innocent bystander standing by. And I think James is in the bathroom doing something. And right as JR peeks his head out, Bryson just unwhips the towel from around his waist and starts digging into his butt crack with the towel, fully butt naked in the kitchen. I think he was I think he had the towel covered in that Crisco oil from J Sheets, and he was just getting ready. Weirdo. And then what did I do last night? I did something really weird and suspect. Oh, I stretched my balls out as far as they could go.
Yeah.
Okay, we're done here.
Like bat wings.
And then he almost pooped himself. Ass hair for supper. 175.55 severe for 2K. I'd still say sub 7 for maybe sub 710 for 2K, maybe a sub 330 for a 1K. Oh man, a 3-part finale. Vindicated was the dish towel. Ooh. Wow. JR sitting there reminds me of when my older brother used to have to babysit me and my friends. Oasis. That's exactly what this is like. Wow. So this is all we got. Ass. We need way more toe to bar. We need way more squatting. Way more upper body pulling. And I wouldn't even count the toes to bar as upper body pulling. And you already talked about that.
No, that's not. It's just a trunk flexion movement. No, it's not pulling.
Do you think they'd repeat the back-to-back-to-back girl events? What was it, Fran, Elizabeth, and Isabel? Nope.
No, I don't think so. They could have a three-part finale, like the end 1, 2, and 3. The one that I told you about, you'd do like a 5-minute AMRAP rest, or I think back then it was like a 4-minute AMRAP rest, 6-minute AMRAP rest, and then you do it for time, the whole thing for time. That would be cool, but like at this point in the sport, if you're going to value like 300 points using 2 or 3 movements, I think that's a little bit irresponsible from a programming standpoint.
Yeah.
Like you're using a quarter of the competition's score off of just this one time taking the floor, when you're repeating the same movements in that sequence at least twice. For some of them, you're doing them 3 times. So I don't know if like that style holds up. If you're going to do a 3-part finale, they all 3 need to be different, and they need to be testing different things.
Yeah.
I think this workout, Trish goes, is there not a 9-minute event? Go back to the Dickie's triplet. I think this is probably pretty close. To me, I mean, call me crazy.
Or is she asking about a 9 o'clock?
A 9 a.m. event. No, it's a 10, I believe now.
It's a 10-10, I believe.
I mean, to me, dude, this is basically Helen from last year. The dumbbell snatch, a bar muscle up, the run. I mean, it's the same feeling. You have the run's a little shorter. The dumbbell snatch is quite a bit harder, but the toe to bar basically is irrelevant. Last year, the dumbbell was irrelevant. It was all about the bar muscle ups and the running. So this is all about the dumbbell snatch and the running. I mean, it just strikes me as the same workout. Can you pull that workout back up? Let's see. So let's say 40 seconds on the run. 30 seconds on toes to bar, less. 25. So that's a minute.
I mean,
we'll
dude,
go a minute for 212.
This is going to be something to watch for maybe like the top 5, like for the Rickies, for the Pats, for the Jameses, maybe even like Jason Dallin. Who can? Noah is like the prime example, especially when they did that toast to bar lunge workout. Who can do what Pat can do as far as like scooping the toes to bar super fast? Because if you can get off 1 or 2 ahead every time, and there's not going to be any that's just assuming there's not going to be any separation on the dumbbell snatch.
There can be speed on the 100.
There can
Some
be.
guys will go slow.
So
Some guys
it'll
will
be
pause
interesting to see like who muscle snatches, who re-dips, who is able to catch on the way down, who has to lower to the shoulder and drop. I mean, at this stage in the game, at that weight, if you're not letting it go just like a 50 from the top and catching on the way down, you're behind for sure. That's an interesting point. Dante Dalton, maybe because there weren't supposed to be 30 people doing this, that the rep scheme was slightly adjusted. I mean, it's possible.
Interesting.
Like maybe it was,
I could 100% see that.
Maybe it was 20 toes to bar and 10 snatches or whatever, that could be.
Oh, wow. Or 20, 15, 10.
Yeah.
215, 10.
Yeah. Let's
but gosh, that just seems like such a minor adjustment to the rep scheme for the overall time. Seems so minor.
Right. Yeah, this is still a really fast workout. Like
it's like 7.5.
Like this is like you said with Helen, this is if you slow down at all in any one movement, you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it may come down to the last couple runs. I mean, we've seen that kind of happen in workouts before. People come out hot and they're just not fit enough to hold on.
I think this is probably a 7 to 10 minute workout. 10 for the slowest, 7 for the fastest.
Let's see. 1, 90. Yeah, for sure. 7 to 9.
Well, you'll see some fucking slapdicks who like have to put the dumbbell down and stand around. You know what I mean? Like there's not
No,
everyone.
and 70. I mean, you guys will see it.
Way easier for the girls?
70 on the dumbbell is going to look like a toy for them.
Yeah.
100 is going to give more guys issues than the 70 will give the females. Let's see. What's everyone's favorite workout so far? What's your favorite workout so far? We know if they would have done Amanda 45, it would have been.
Yeah, Amanda 45 so far. Probably the burpee echo bike workout is as like simple as that is. I thought the handstand push-up workout was boring as fuck.
That's exactly what I was going to say. As much as we were kind of like poo-pooing the jumping over just the one block that was 12 inches, like that was probably the most fun
100%.
workout to watch. Yeah.
I don't even think we were poo-pooing it because of what it is, but just because it's called burpee over the barricade, and like it kind of hypes you up. You think it's gonna be just something different, and they could just have easily done
Just
like bar
written
facing burpee or
burpees.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But yeah, I agree. Firestorm was the best.
If
so
they
far.
were fitted for yokes, this is definitely something to keep an eye on. I mean, Ricky smashed the clean ladder, so obviously the ankle isn't affected by any kind of squatting, but that stability and being able to carry something heavy, that'd definitely be something to look out for. But dude, he's a warrior. He's super tough. I bet he said tape it up, pop a couple NSAIDs, and let's go.
Yeah, Jeremy, you're in timeout, you freaking stupid pussy. I'm censoring you, bro. You're censored.
Track and field was cool too. That was really cool to watch. Really simple, but really cool to watch.
Yeah, Bailey, I agree. I think by missing Amanda 45, huge component to make the overall test balance. And not just that, I mean, gosh, man, I can't stop thinking about like where is the squatting? They're just not going to be able to get enough in. High skill gymnastics either. High skill gymnastics that test like muscular stamina more so than the handstand push-up workout last night.
What if there was just one workout that had squatting and pulling gymnastics in it, and it was 200 points?
They won't do that.
If they went like,
Do you think they do that?
But I don't think they'll do that. But I'm saying if they did that, do you think?
Would you be cool with it?
What if they did? So if they did like, let's just say they did. Remember the old regionals back to back? But let's just say that he did 104 wall ball, 52 pull up, rest, 52 thrusters. What is it? 26 bar muscle up, and he scored those as 100 points. So you got squatting and pulling on two. I mean, I think that it would balance it a lot.
It would be.
sure.
It would be.
But then you're valuing 200 points on just squatting and pull ups.
Yeah.
So you run into
Right,
that
but there
same
should.
argument.
But I mean, what we're saying is there should be at least two squatting workouts and at least 200 points
at different stages of the weekend, anyway.
Yeah.
So if you just do them,
So
in the
if
same
we don't
one,
have the time to put them at
Right.
different stages, just making it 200.
First off,
points.
this comment is ridiculous. Food Kennel think they didn't move Amanda 45 this morning because the athletes just aren't into it. It feels like Dave is reading the room. Like
no
that's
way.
that's ridiculous.
so.
And if that is the case, Dave, you shouldn't be reading the room based off of the workouts. If you're going to
Right.
claim that you're going to continue competition and find the fittest on earth, it needs to be a test appropriate to finding the fittest on earth. And I'll say this: if they did a 200-point event for pulling and squatting, I would be okay with the outcome. I would be okay with the balance of the test. What I wouldn't be okay with is that we watch everything else so much more and we only get to watch pulling and squatting once. And those are two of the most aesthetically pleasing things to watch as someone who's viewing CrossFit. Not necessarily even a complex squat, but just people doing full range of motion squats. The best athletes in the world moving well, looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And muscle ups look cool. Pegboards look cool. Legless rope climbs look cool. Like that shit people want to watch. Sorry, but watching 12 toes to bar is fucking stupid. Also, watching the freestanding handstand push-ups, fucking stupid. And I know that's just my opinion, but I would wager a lot that most people, generally speaking, would much rather watch Amanda 45 or Aeneas or thruster pegboard or the Cincos more than they'd want to watch fucking Dickie's triplet or the handstand push-up push-pull workout last night.
And also, I mean, they missed 2 event slots, so I don't think that doing the 200-point thing and not having people get to watch as much squatting and pulling would be something they should do when everything is the
Right,
schedule is as written.
Right.
Just so fans aware, they said the run is closer to 170 meters.
Oh wow! So it's gonna be
it's going to be
fast.
even faster.
Yeah. This is a funny comment. Stack Jr. Stack Junior. Stack Queefer. Fittest on earth according to who? CrossFit. Hey, dude.
Oh boy, buckle up.
Yeah, if you go read the definition, CrossFit's definition of fitness, work capacity across broad time and modal domains, which is the actual best definition
It's
for
the
fitness.
only definition.
It's the best. No, there are other stupid, vague, incoherent, horrible definitions of fitness put out by the NSCA and the American College of Sports Medicine and all these other fucking bodies that are stupid idiots. And they make no sense. They're just incoherent. Work capacity across broad time and modal domains is fitness. And these athletes have more work capacity across broad time and modal domains than any other fucking athletes on the planet, Stack. So you can take that stupid comment, you can turn it long ways, and you could shove it up your rear end. No lube.
It's definitely the
so
only.
funny. It's so funny to me that your vernacular, and
What?
then you said rear end.
It's just to freaking drive the point home. I know you were expecting a swear word, and I wanted to keep it clean for the kids watching, you know? Just don't go back about 30 minutes when I talk about stretching my balls out like a bat wing.
Guys, last day of competition. I mean, I can't believe it's already Sunday. Make sure you check out all the sponsors at the bottom of the screen. They're the ones that have made this all possible, this trip specifically. Not to mention State Farm, HGR CBD, and Two Brain. They've been supporting us like, I don't know, feels like for 3 years on this podcast marching band to nowhere that we are.
What if this workout was 12 goblet squats with the 100? Whew! That'd be a stinker.
Yeah.
5 rounds for time, 200-meter run, 12 goblet squats with 100, 8 snatches.
In my opinion, it would be an improvement.
That would be such a stinker of a workout. Oh, that would obliterate. I'd love that because the toast bar here are literally, they just don't do anything.
The toast bar here are relevant, but I will say, just going back to what you said earlier, I like watching toast bar, especially on people who move well.
But you don't get to watch them enough. You see 12 and you're like, oh, they're done. That's pointless.
Yeah. This workout isn't a good spot to watch 12 toast bar.
No.
I'm just saying.
So at semifinals, we had 100 reps. And it was like, hey, this was more of an endurance thing, muscular endurance thing. Can you hold on? There's a lot of midline in that whole workout.
Mm-hmm.
This is more like, if I'm Dave, this is like, yeah, this is you have to go unbroken. And not only do you have to go unbroken, you have to cycle fast on both movements. So if I'm trying to think about it the way he is, maybe that's where he's going with it.
How long until Sentinel Training gets an HR department? Never. I am HR.
Yeah, HR spreads their balls out and catches water in the shower like a bucket.
Okay, so Bryson's HR?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Jeez, dude. Don't talk about my company like that, bro. It's horrible. We got to play this HGR commercial. Be right back in just a few quick seconds.
Expecting that when I open it up right now. I do this definitely after every squatting day. So like yesterday, but I do it midday too. This is, to be honest, Carl, this is the only thing I use it for, and it's amazing. I do this so much.
You're going to need that on the knee going on forward, you know.
Well, you're supposed to, every PT I've been to is like, you need to like constantly massage it to keep the scar tissue mobile. And this helps every time.
You know that there's CBD receptors in your knee. Like your body has them in your knee. Like in your joints is where the most of the CBD receptors are.
Wow. Get you some HGR CBD. I rub it on the bat wing every night and my knee. It's the best stuff on the plate. Hey, well, look at the ingredients are crazy. It has nothing bad in it.
I don't have. I already ran out. I brought 2 of mine.
You didn't run out. Don't send them any. We have plenty. Remember.
I ran out of what I brought here.
Barbie,
I do have a bunch.
Barbie, we are in there like swimwear every single event, and then we book it back here for a show, and then we go right back. We are back and forth all day. Yes, we have been in there with Sarah Cox from CA Peptides. Make sure you go check it out all weekend long. Free bariostatic water with every purchase.
Wow, bariostatic water. And what does that taste like?
Best water I've ever had.
Wow. So guys, if you
Not that I use
bariostatic water.
Not that I use peptides and I get the free water.
Wow.
Just because I've had the water.
Okay, Dr. Bronner's. Let's check out the comments. Hey guys, so listen, if you're watching the CrossFit Games this weekend and you're seeing, athletes, beautiful athletes like Tia, Andrea Pinheiro, who else?
What are you trying to say?
This athlete, and their name's drawing a blank. Isle of Man.
Amy Kringle.
Amy Kringle. If you're looking at these athletes, you want to look like that. We've got the girl for you. You just going over to CaliforniaPeptides.com. We got Sarah Cox in the house. And not just for peptides, because that's not quite going to do it, but TRT. You could also get some bacteriostatic water.
Who said bacteria?
What?
Bacteria? It's
Bariostatic.
bariostatic.
Oh, yeah. Who did say bacteria? Did I say it?
no,
Because I just read it in the comments again and said it.
I think Sevon used to always say bacteriostatic.
Bariostatic. Viriliostatic. We're not going to speculate on who's natty and who's not.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we got individual event at 10:15. Then we got the finale for teams and a break. I imagine that break maybe for the team podium?
It is bacterio. Or is
What-
it bariostatic?
what-
Bacteriostatic.
That's 2 comments now.
Yeah, fuck you guys. I was right. JR is not natty. No, JR, listen, this is how I know JR is natty. He eats 4 bites of food a day.
Yeah,
I'm not
also-
kidding. He
yeah.
takes the eat to support exercise and not body fat.
That is crazy.
What?
What you're saying right now is crazy.
It's 100% true. Did you nibble more than
I eat like 3 pounds of blueberries a day.
that's
I eat
100
blueberries.
calories.
Wait a minute. It's not 100 calories.
Yes, it is.
3 pounds is not 100
Yes,
calories.
it is, dude.
It's not.
Okay, it's 300 calories.
Then I eat at least 2 pounds of meat a day.
Okay,
2
but
pounds. That's a lot, dude.
you have not eaten 2 pounds of meat in a day.
Every
since
single
No,
day.
you haven't.
All right. Taylor knows
What are you
I've
waiting-
eaten.
Dude, I've been
Just
keeping
be-
an eye on
just
you like a
'cause-
hawk,
just 'cause
dude.
I don't walk
I've been
around.
watching you like a hawk,
Get
dude.
outta here.
I eat like fucking.
I ate 6 of those patties last night.
That ain't 2 pounds. That's a pound at best,
I said 2 pounds a day.
right?
So dinner would have been a pound.
Dinner would a wet pound maybe.
See, now he's trying to
Dude, I'm
take
just
it back.
saying the
Get
guy
outta here.
eats like my cousin Trey, who is the skinniest person.
Hot girl dinners. That's funny.
Yeah, it is hot girl dinners.
They actually just announced.
Lupe, you can message my wife. She'll tell you exactly how much.
Taylor, you're right. I
I-
do want
I believe
JR's
JR.
body.
I
No, he
fuck
does.
him.
No, he does not. It is no. He would not be able to be as fit as he is if he had my physique.
They just announced that my life source is a PED, so Taylor is actually going to be banned next year.
Testing positive for Bryson's fucking cum bucket.
All right, let's head to the venue, everybody. Jeez.
Love you
And with
guys.
that, we
Hey,
will
go watch Barbell Spin stream while you're watching the event. They're
Yes.
doing like a watch party. so you
And
can play
Antonio
in the
Stadford,
background.
I got to give these people a shout out. Do I still use Bravo Steaks for beef? We brought 15 pounds of their beef here, and we're still
Yeah.
not done with it. We love Bravo Steaks. It's amazing. It's so fucking good.
So good.
So good.
And you can taste the quality.
Oh, man. Guys, if you're in North Carolina or South Carolina, you 100% should reach out. Family-owned farm in Fort Lawn. It's owned by Emily and John, I believe. 24/7 pasture raised. And when I say pasture raised, like they do rotating pastures.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. They do grain finish their beef, but they're fucking so good. Oh, it's so good.
If you just buy grass-fed beef from the store, you're probably like, oh, I never really noticed a difference, but
Right.
hopefully it's better. But if you get Bravo, it's like you
It's
noticeably.
crazy. It's
noticeably
crazy.
better.
And check this: if you buy in bulk, it's $5 a pound.
Which is insane.
You can't get grass-fed beef for $10 a pound at the store.
Yeah.
It's insane. Guys, Like and subscribe. Go follow us at Shut Up and Scribble. Follow Bryson at Bryson is a cuck at Instagram.com. And then and then follow me, Taylor Mid-Self, Train Sentinel. Follow JR, CrossFit Crash and Crash
No,
Crucible.
Taylor's at
Shut up.
Bryson's
We're ending
penis
the
pump.
stream. We're ending the stream with that. And